what kind of weather we can expect in Europe by the end of January. In order to analyze this, I'm going to take a look at the middle level of the atmosphere, around 5.5 kilometers above the ground. And we're going to take a look at a map that is showing us where we have cyclones and anticyclones at this middle level of the atmosphere. This is the map and it's showing us whole Europe. Currently, here you can see the cyclone, the powerful extratropical cyclone Eileen, which brought severe wind gusts to the west coast of Ireland and then to northern Ireland and to the west coast of UK. But now this cyclone is slowly filling in and starting to move to the northeast. So by the early morning hours on the 25th of January, we expect those winds to subside. Let me show you now the map with the winds. Here you can see the winds and yes, they were very strong, but now they're moving to the northeast with the cyclone. And as you can see, by the 25th of January, the situation over the UK is also going to improve. Then after that, here you can see another powerful cyclone is going to form over the North Atlantic. And it's going to have again very strong winds, as you can see in the south-southwest part of the cyclone. But this cyclone is going to be more to the west of Ireland and to the United Kingdom, and it's not going to affect that much with strong winds Ireland and the United Kingdom. So it's going to be much less concerning situation. But now, after we look at those two cyclones, let's analyze in what other areas of Europe we can expect some kind of severe weather by the end of January. I'm going to switch back to this map, which is showing us where we have cyclones in the upper level of the atmosphere. So look at this. After this cyclone moves also near to Ireland, then this trough, so basically this elongation of the jet stream, which is showing us an area with colder air and lower pressure at the middle level of the atmosphere. It's going to be pushing southward, and as it pushes southward here, it's going to bring some rain as well to the northwest part of Spain and to the northern part of Portugal. And then watch what happens with this trough. It's going to be cut off from the main jet stream. Here you can see the connection with the main trough is being separated, and here we are going to have a cut-off wall by the end of January, and this cut-off wall is going to continue to bring some rain and some precipitation in this area here in the western Mediterranean. But let's see how much accumulation we can expect specifically for the most affected parts, which are going to be northwest Spain and northern Portugal. But I'm going to check directly here the map that is taking a closer look. And here we can see, even now, even today, by the end of the 24th of January, some rain is going to start in the northwestern parts of Spain, in northern Portugal. But then after that, by the 26th and 27th of January, more precipitation is being added to this area. And here you can see there's quite a lot of accumulation, more than 100 millimeters locally. And after that, by the end of the month, here you can see as the upper level low is approaching the area, on the 29th and the 30th of January, more accumulation is being added specifically in this most affected area. So by the end of the month, locally here we can expect 200 millimeters or even 250 millimeters of accumulated precipitation to fall. So basically this is not going to be just in one day, but it's going to accumulate in this whole period from today up until the end of the month. But still, it's going to bring the possibility of local floods here in this area. So this area we'll need to watch it for potential local floods. Then after that, let's see what kind of pattern we can expect for Europe in the beginning of January. We can see here the upper level wall, but also we can see here the high pressure that is building over the Atlantic and over the UK, which is going to stop the westerly winds and the zone of low for Europe. And with this, it's going to stop the moisture and the hot air to Europe. And then watch what happens. Powerful anticyclone is going to be forming over Europe by the end of the month, which is going to allow for some colder air to approach the eastern parts of Europe. Here you can see by the end of January and in the first few days of February, we can expect some colder air to reach southeast Europe. And potentially we can have some cyclone forming here and bringing some precipitation over the Balkans or over Turkey in the beginning of February. But this is something that we're going to have to look in the next few days. And with this, thank you for watching. I wish you a great day and stay tuned for my next forecasts.